Good afternoon, guys. It's 4:16 p.m. Today is January 25th. Today is Thursday or Wednesday? Wednesday, right? So earnings season started now, right? So we have a couple of earnings, coming in. I think next week for Google and other big companies. This week was about Microsoft and Tesla. So due to earnings, you may see, price either chopping or doing a big moves, and then rotation. Okay, so overnight price movement game had already started. So you can see it last night Microsoft, and then if you watched my video, the last 3 minutes I talked about, let's say price comes down, at certain level, and that became the Globex low around 8 o'clock, or 7:30 when I was writing 7:16 in NQ and ES 95. So price already moved down so much by 8 o'clock, so by open it was even further down, right? So that's why I said game has started. So only way, so I don't like to trade at the tail end, either at the top end or tail end. I don't want to trade it, because price already moved so much. So reward is questionable, so we have to wait till after open few minutes to see whether, and at that point, let's say yes, tonight, right? So tonight price already moved down so much. So right off the open, short, I'm not going to do it. That is what I said in Discord, that we are not going to do short right off the open, but we'll wait, and if there is a balance breakdown or small balance, and RTH gives us a signal, then we can forget about overnight price move and we will pick up from RTH, and then we can short and go with the RTH flow at that point, So that was we discussed in Discord. Now, so here overnight today price came down in support near Globex low area. So again today we will wait till RTH players to give us some hint. For now we have to assume that buyers are in control based on Friday's up move, right? So I'm putting a statement here that buyers are still in control, okay? And you already seen it today, right? After it went down in the first hour in the morning and then it just reversed, right? So in case of a drop, hunting levels are good magnet. If price goes below hunting level, that satisfies the requirements for RTX shorting. Then you can short below hunting level, But then again, you have to respect the supports level below because of the Friday's up move, So I'll show you, blue lines are my hunting levels, I'll show you in the chart in a few minutes. So ES will either go to 39.25 or 4090.41.20, either due to earnings or something else, but it may go there soon, right? I didn't say today, I said it may go there, right? So soon, I mean this week pretty much. And these are some levels for NQ, I typed it here and in Discord. For ES these are the levels, for DOW these are the levels, right? You can check yourself in the chart. So DOW went all the way up to this area and it bounced. This was the low of the day, okay? Overall, we will stick with one short opportunity today as a first trade at pullback, okay? So dream number 834, 858, right? As usual. Good dream numbers are always good, So now here, see that 856 or 8, right? That's what the dream number, right? But anyway, so then now you can see it around before open, right? Price was here. And if you see this flow, now you have to see it how much down it was, So it was at yellow line, Look at this from here to here, and it's opening up here, right? Almost, I would say 300 point down. Now last 2 days or since last Friday, we saw that buyers are in control above those levels, right? And now we saw 300 point drop. Right at the open there was a 300 point drop. Think about it. So people who missed out the last buying opportunities, in terms of stocks, they are going to buy, okay? So that we have to just assume that they are going to buy, and then whoever is afraid that due to this drop, some of them will bail out also, so that may create opening short opportunity. Okay, so that's why I was saying we have to wait till open to see what's going on, right? And then of the open, price came down, right? I was thinking it will do open drive, but these blue lines are hunting levels. I said below hunting level, it's a ground is ready to short in RTH. But as long as price is in between, around it, there is no short. Even though this is a good level to short, but you are shorting at the tail end, considering this much down move. Same goes for ES. This area was very good, this area for shorting opportunity. But I wanted to see price going down this, right of the open, come back within a few minutes and then go down, But instead, damn thing, where is 8:30? 9:30. Yeah, here. 9:30, it bounced. It went to 80, 82. It bounced all the way up to this, 94 or so. It didn't even come to 95. This area. I was thinking price come here somewhere, then go down. I'm ready to short, But it like 1 point ahead of it, it just came down. So there is no short there in ES. Anyway, this was aggressive location also, but it was a good location, It was a preferred buyer's area. So that's why it turned into a resistance, but it just started ahead of it. And then it just went down, right? So this was a good support, backup buyer's area. So now I was thinking, now it's too late to short, right? But there was one short here. Since it got a rejection from here and then came down, took out this low, there was a short here. See here, right? Because it was below morning low now. Internals were liquidation kind, right? NQ was breaking down below both hunting level, right? So that was a short. But now you have to realize it. You are taking the short only for few points. Next level, as we discussed in Discord, most likely 620 at that time, That means ES will go here, this area, and then we have to bail out. Why? Because it's a tail end short, which I don't like it. And that's why I said tail end short, you have to take a profit, Especially we were watching Dow actually. So I was managing of this position of Dow, Dow's 490 level. So 490 to 520, So, but anyway, so that was the thing here, for this trade. I also shorted Dow also at the same time here. Around 950 onwards I shorted Dow, and I stayed short in Dow. I did couple of 3 or 4 shorts till 11 o'clock. I think till 11 o'clock, I took shorts, or 10:50. And then after 11:20, so that's where the day got screwed up, which is this right there, Why? Because now, so okay, before I even talk about screwed up day, so up to this point, everything was fine, but it was not an open drive, but ES and NQ both were able to do step down here. See that? So everything was good. Only problem was price went down too fast and too far. So bounce may come at any point, and that is what I was waiting for, because I wanted to short, real short. This is like nugget short, like tail end shorts. I was looking for a real short opportunity, like somewhere around in this area in ES, the NQ around this area, and Dow around 736 or so, way high, and Dow was at 490 at that point. I was looking for in the morning around 732 or so, and that opportunity did not happen, in the morning. So I was looking for a bounce, so I took this shorts, but then I covered it fast. Then this bounce happened, so I was waiting to see how price moves up. If it moving in a rhythm, like say step up with very little selling, then something is off. Then we really have to see how price is coming there up to that point. So here you can see it. This area supposed to be backup buyers area, right? This was a backup buyer area. Yes, supposed to be a resistance. Okay, so here you can see it right there, right? Slight reaction, couldn't go down. Look at both the closes, see that? And then slice through it. See, this was a sign something is off, but still day is good, still sellers are there as long as ES is holding below 86 or 82. That is what I said in Discord. And NQ is holding below this area, it's good, this, both of this, right? But we can't short it now, you know, actually we talked about this level, hunting level. As long as NQ is maintaining this balance, it's good, you know. Sellers are active. The moment it goes above it, slight poke above it and down, good, we can short. This was a very good short, you know, that I typed it in Discord right around when it was happening, you know, right there. So this was a very good short, you know, NQ, and that short give me a confidence that now it will at least go to this area. But the moment it went down like this, immediately come back up, and then again it came down here, right? I was holding that short. Actually I went out, so sorry, I didn't take that short. I typed it and then I went out to drop my kid to school. It was a late school today. So, but this was a good long short, you know. So if you shorted it, you're looking for target here, okay, because at that time everything was pointing down. But then you have to, again, in back of your mind, you have to realize it's a very sharp down move since overnight, right? And it was there almost, it will get exhausted, but exhaustion location would be like this area, good areas, not like this random area 604, you know. It's a random area. ES also same thing, 63, you know. So in terms of a level, 61 is a better level than 63. But anyway, so it bounced, you know, regardless it bounced. So when it bounced, sellers are still there. So it went up here to this 650 area, then it came down, right? So here you have to pay attention, close attention. Now you want to see what? Price slice through this. If you see a bounce from here, slight little bounce, that's a sign that now this is a failed breakdown, which you don't want to see it, you know. That's where you bail out. Same thing in ES, you bail out right here, you know. And now you expect that price may go higher a little bit, you know. At least ES will go up to 86 and NQ will go back up to here, and if it goes above it and like this, that's where your day got screwed up. You know, you can see it, it's sliced through it, you know, 1, 2 and 3. Usually VWAPs holds it here, you know, because it was a matching confluence. When it sliced through this and this, that's where I said your day got screwed up, right here, you know, around 10, 11, 20. That's where I took the trade in DOW, not in ES and NQ, but I took the trade in DOW because 490 was my important level in DOW, you know. So the moment it like sliced through it, piece of cake again after breaking below, that was a failed breakdown. So I took that trade in DOW around 1120. You can go back and check the timestamp, and then, you know, I held it till 1140 or 50 or whatever, you know, like 100 points pretty much. So, but at this point, you know, we were heading into lunchtime, you know, so I did not trade it after that. Lunchtime usually I don't trade it, but so, and by the time when I came back at 130, you know, so price was here in ES, right, and NQ was around here, right? So now these are aggressive sellers area, dream numbers area, preferred sellers area, right? But now it doesn't matter. Why? This area matters if price was here, let's say overnight, right, and RTH opens here and then it goes here, you know, then I can short it, right? That was the whole idea even before open. But then after flushing down this much and then do this intraday balance and then fail breakdown and then like gushing toward, like look at this pullbacks, right? Very narrow, sharp, you know, shallow pullback, like straight up thrust, shallow pullback, up thrust, pullback, up thrust. See that? So I don't want to short now, you know, especially in this market. Now can I go long here? Yes. But then when I came back here, price was already trading here, right? So yeah, most likely it will go towards Globex high. But, you know, it's like too aggressive price to pay, similar to here, right? When it's tail and shorting, same thing. There is no point going long here, you know, and there is no point short here now, you know? So there is no short here, there is no long here. Unless you are aggressive and you know how to maintain your position, then you can go long at each of this level, you know. Only long I can see here is around lunchtime where I was not here, but this was the long, you know, right here around 12:30, which is probably yes, this one. See, because this was an important area, 93, 97. It was a preferred buyers area also as per this, right? So when price sliced through here and here, we have to consider this as a responded, right? So it responded already. Now you don't want to see price going above, but the way you see this bar, big candle, right, like this and this, slice through it, and they were coming from this 86, right? See, the whole idea I wanted to see price below, holding below 86 after this point. Then it held it here, but now again up, and people bought it even at 86. See that? And then again another thrust. Sure, people may buy it here too, you know? And then it will go here or even higher here, right? So this was the long, because NQ, you can see it here, this was the last breakdown in the overnight, and this was another one, this was the third one, and then now price went above this, this and this, right, in like a piece of cake. So on the way down, this area will act as a support, you know, and that's where you go long. That was the only long, you know, because it was still beginning of the move here, right? So now here you don't want to go long, you know, like this pullback, right, because it's too way up. But here you can go long, at least you can target this, you know, prefer sellers area. Same thing here, you can target this. But if you go long here, right, then you know it's tough to go justify this long here, you know, then it's a purely luck base. So but anyway, today was, you know, little bit crazy as I expected. A wild swing may happen or totally chop. See, when overnight moves like this or this, there is always a challenge, you know, because now you are paying premium prices, you know. So, and that be all for today. Now tomorrow, so again closing same places, right? See, look at it, it's here regardless of wherever price goes, you know, in the overnight. In the RTH, it's closing around same place. See, if you look at this, this is a closing range, 27 to 35 or 37. This 10-point range is a closing range from last 3 days, right? And you can see it, price is making lower low. See here, made a new low today. Yesterday's low was in between, before that the low was here. And if you look at highs, higher high, lower high, lower high, right? So highs are decreasing, lows are increasing, but damn thing still keep coming closing here, because I know it was last week high area, that's why, you know. So I was not expecting one price to come back here, but it did. So now again it's an earning effect. Today I think is Tesla, today or tomorrow or somewhere, you know. So we'll see how it goes, you know. But you know, at least buyers are in control since Friday, you know. That is the whole idea here. So any shorts you take, you have to manage it properly. Also any longs you can take, also you have to manage it properly. Until price goes above this entire garbage, right, it will be tough situation, you know, especially DOW. You have to watch DOW, you know. And that be all for today. I'll see you tomorrow.